Coach Ronnie Rogers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hi, my name is Chris Larcade, and I'm the speech and debate coach and live stream coordinator here at Muldrow High School. And we are so happy to be here with you tonight as the Sallisaw Black Diamonds come into town and take on your Muldrow Bulldogs. Well, to start off tonight, we will be having two Hall of Fame inductees, and so we're going to go ahead and turn that over to our MC, Jason Fricks, as he introduces our new 2023 Hall of Fame inductees.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we would like to take a few moments to make the 9th round of introductions to the Muldrow High School Athletic Hall of Fame. Tonight we will honor 3 very talented players who have been key figures in Muldrow High School athletics. Our first inductee is Miss Tammy Bird. Tammy is a 1982 graduate of Muldrow High School and was known as T-Bird. Tammy made an immediate impact for the Lady Bulldogs starting all 4 years as a forward. Tammy's high school coach, Ronnie Rogers, said Tammy was the type of player that all coaches hope to have, a hard worker that would run through a brick wall for her team. Coach Rogers also said, the first time I saw T-Bird shoot, I thought I needed to change her shot. But after watching her play and seeing her ability to score, I did not change her shot anyway. It was a joy to coach Tammy. During her years as a Lady Bulldog, her team made it to the state tournament 3 years in a row, bringing home the gold ball in 1980 and then again her senior year in 1982. Tammy's overall high school record was a 8-1-5. She was named to the state tournament all-tournament team, the Kamichi All-Star team, and the Texas-Oklahoma All-Star game. Tammy capped her successful high school career by being named to the Oklahoma Coaches Association East All-State team. After graduation, Tammy continued to play basketball at Eastern Oklahoma State College, where led her team to the Oklahoma State Championship and was named the MVP of the tournament. Her team won the Region 2 Championship, which qualified them for the NJCAA National Tournament. Tammy was named to the NJCAA All-Tournament team and was named to the Bi-State All-Conference team in both her freshman and sophomore years. Tammy finished playing her career at Florida Athletic University and Northeastern State University, where she graduated with her bachelor's degree. Tammy worked 25 years at Whirlpool and 5 years at Sam's Club. She currently works for her church, Bellefonte Baptist Church, and is currently the president of the Sally Bird Community Center. Tammy has loved following Bulldog basketball over the years and can still be found in the stands supporting our program. Her favorite time was watching her nephew, Wadey Bird, play for her beloved Bulldogs. She continues to follow Wadey while he is at Northeastern State University. Tammy is being presented her certificate by her brother and Hall of Fame member, Joe Bird. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tammy Bird. Our next inductee is Miss Jenny Bird Pittman. Jenny is a 1974 graduate of Muldrow High School. Jenny was a 4-year starter for the Lady Bulldogs basketball team. Jenny's high school coach, Pat Martin, said Jenny was a joy to coach. She always be counted on to set the example as a team leader. She had a picture-perfect jump shot and was an incredible pure shooter. Jenny consistently scored at high levels. It was an honor to coach Jenny, and I am proud to see her honored this evening. Jenny was named All-Conference all 4 years of her high school career and was the leading scorer in our conference, averaging 29.9 points per game. She was named the NOAA Conference Outstanding Award in her junior and senior years. Jenny was also named to the Oklahoma Coaches Association East All-State Team. She was the first Cherokee-speaking athlete to attain this award. Jenny was featured in the Faces in the Crowd section of Sports Illustrated April 29, 1974. After graduation, Jenny attended Northeastern State University for 2 years where she played basketball. She began working for the Cherokee Nation in 1975 and is currently the director of the Cherokee Nation speakers to interpret the language. Jenny is a proud member of the Cherokee Gospel Group and Cherokee Circle. Jenny married her husband Pat in 1990 and they have one daughter, Jay Lacey Bird Pittman Glad, who was Miss Cherokee 2016. Jenny is being presented with her certificate by her brother, Joe Bird. Our third inductee this evening is Coach Marty Rogers. Marty was a 1978 graduate of Muldrow. Marty was a four-sport athlete participating in basketball, football, baseball, and track. Marty's high school coach, Ray Bray, said of Marty, "He is the most loyal player that I was ever around. He placed the team's success above any individual attention. Marty led his team to 22 wins. As a senior, he was one of the most underrated players in school history. Plainly put it, he was a winner." Marty was named All-Conference in both football and basketball, as well as being named to the Southwest Times Record All-Area Team and honorable mention All-State in football. Marty continued his baseball career playing at Northeastern State University while obtaining his degree in education. Marty dedicated 20-plus years to the students of Muldrow Public Schools. He wore many hats at our schools. He was a coach, teacher, bus driver, and a field supervisor. Marty loved kids and had a way of making every single child feel important. He loved Super Kids Day and worked hard to make every year the best. Marty was known for his old school music that played while the kids were in PE and for his ability to never meet a stranger. Marty took great pride in preparing the football field for Friday nights, and in 2010, the field was named Marty Rogers Field. Marty married Amy in 1986, and they had 3 boys, Caleb, Josh, and Isaac. They were married for 24 years until Marty's passing in September of 2010. Accepting Marty's certificate tonight is his family. Presenting his certificate is Ronald Flanagan, Marty's longtime teammate and lifelong best friend. Congratulations tonight to all of the inductees.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello. This is Chris Larcade once again, and I am joined by the man, the living archive of Muldrow basketball, football, baseball, you name it, history, and that is Mr. Coach Archie Ryan. So, Coach, glad to see you.
Well, it's good to see you.
Man, we got another rivalry game going on here tonight, and I know it's jam-packed, excited for everybody, and so
I think maybe having 4 days out of school this week due to the weather, everybody's just ready to get back in the building and do something together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and pull your volume up there, Coach. All right, go ahead and give me one. So we had our Hall of Fame inductees tonight, and I know we have 3 inductees, and the first one to talk about here is Miss Tammy Bird. And so, do you know Miss Bird?
Yes, I do. She graduated about the same time as my brother did in 1982, I believe it was. And great basketball player from a great basketball playing family. Joe and Jenny and were the ones that I were familiar with. Alphas played a little bit. George was a little bit ahead of me, but good people. She was a good basketball player. Tough,
absolutely.
Determined.
And so, I mean, as it says here, you know, she brought home the golden ball in 1980, and she went 81-5 in her high school record. That's an amazing record.
Oh. Hey, they didn't lose many games in that spell. They won it in 1980.
Yeah.
And in 81, I think they only had 1 loss that season. So, I mean, they were right up there. They were one of the premier girls basketball teams in the state. That was back when it was 6-on-6, but she was a fine basketball player.
Oh, my goodness. Well, she went on to play at the Eastern Oklahoma State College and, of course, on from there. And we're going to take a pause right here. We're going to have the national anthem sung by a couple of our students here at Muldrow High School. And so we're just going to pause here for the national anthem.
Would everyone please rise as Chloe Dent and Landy Pacheco honor us with the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and
Great job, ladies. And now for your starting lineup here, Sallisaw Lady Diamonds. Make some noise for number 2, Kaylee Macon. Number 3, Molly Carver. Number 10, Allie Martin. Number 24, Emily Gregory. And number 35, Addison Green. Your Lady Diamonds coached by Greg Scott and assisted by Kristen Fulbright. Bulldog fans, it's time to get on your feet for your starting lineup, your hometown Lady Bulldogs. Give it up for number 11, Jessie Fields. Number 14, Kiki White. Number 15, Claire Tabor. Number 21, Mason Einstein. And double deuces, Kaylee Grinstead. Your Lady Bulldogs, coached by Jana Armour and assisted by Jamie Armour.
All right, can you hear me, Coach?
Oh, loud and clear, loud and clear.
Awesome. All right, well,
I'm glad to see the bands here tonight. It
Yeah.
always adds to it.
got the jazz band going tonight, and of course, Hall of Fame night, and of course, our inductees of the Hall of Fame. We have Tammy Bird and also Miss Jenny Bird Pittman.
Okay, Jenny was a great basketball. Now, she graduated in '74. That's the same year that I graduated. She's one of the most prolific girls basketball players as far as scoring. Now, their teams weren't as successful. She scored a prolific amount of points. Great basketball player and a better person. Got a wonderful family, husband, a daughter. Done quite well.
Well, tonight is the Hall of Fame game, and also it is the pink out game here tonight. Muldrow, Lady Bulldogs, able to get the tip off. Pass out to Grinstead. Now back off to Jessie Fields. Fields down into Kiki White. Kiki White takes it up, and she collects the foul.
I tell you, that's going to be one tough matchup for the Lady Diamonds, because when Kiki gets the ball down on the block, she can turn and go to the basket. She's strong enough to take it up through traffic. And a good free throw shooter, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is. See, Coach, I'm telling you what. Pass over to number 10. That is Ellie Martin for the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. And then pass over to one of their key players there. Number 35, Green.
Yes.
Green has been a standout player for the Lady Black Diamonds this year.
Yes, she has. The first time we played them, she gave us quite a bit of trouble inside. She got in foul trouble.
Well, Coach, I know it's going to be a loud night tonight. And, of course, being a Friday night and having that little bit of a winter. I'm not gonna say it was a winter break because I don't think it was a winter break, but it definitely was a time away from school, and all the people were coming out here tonight. And Anstein able to get it in for 2, and also going to the line for the extra.
Made a nice rebound and had to take it up through traffic. And made the bucket, had a chance for a 3-point play.
Absolutely. Anstein for the first.
Good form.
Makes it 3 points on the night for Anstein. Down to Green. Green puts it off the glass, and it's good for 2.
I would have to say that Sallisaw's a little better prepared than they were last time for this full court pressure. They've scored 2 layups now off that press.
Grinstead on the 3-point. Back out to Tabor. Grinstead looking over. Pass over to Tabor. Tabor feeding it into Kiki White down low. It's being stolen. Ellie Martin called for the last touch. A little disruption there by number 21, Anstein.
Just a little out of control. Too close to the sideline.
Kiki looking over. Tabor out on the wing. Out to Jinsey. Jinsey back over to Kiki. Kiki fakes inside, goes up into the paint. Nothing there. Green with the rebound. Looking for help. Pass out to Carver. Carver looking down court. Back out to Green. Green to Martin. Martin from the 3. Little in and out there. No good. No, don't seem to be a foul called right there, but definitely a hard landing for Green and for Jinsey on that. I know the student sections wasn't over the back there, but nothing being called. Jinsey over to Tabor. Tabor inside to White. White goes up with it. No whistle. Sallisaw able to capitalize off the rebound. Carver bringing it down. Blocking call on Tabor.
Can he make it with the bucket? Draws foul.
Well, I guess he had to make a call there. He may have missed his opportunity on the last one.
Had to make up for it.
Had to get one call there. Those block charges, I tell you, they're hard to tell.
White, bring it down for the Lady Bulldogs. Pass over to Anstein. Anstein back to White. White, Euro step inside. Good for 2 points off the glass.
White driving it to the bucket.
4:36. Nice pickup by Tabor. Tabor able to get back out to Grinstead. Jinsey hesitates with the shot fake, called for the walk. .426, all knotted up here at 6 points. Carver, long distance 3. It's good for the Lady Diamonds. Jinsey for 3. Right off the backside of the rim. Martin able to rebound. Getting a little trap in the corner. She makes a long distance throw, and it's going to miss the target.
Feast or famine right now for the Lady Diamonds. They're either shooting a layup when they break the press, or of course the other would be the famine.
Of course, the Lady Bulldogs are doing a great job with the press, but Sallisaw has been able to beat that out with a little bit of a deep pass. And there's 3 points from Kiki White over in the corner. Once again, the game is tied at 9. Ellie Martin over to Green. Green at the top. Looks left, back out to the right side, over to Macon. Macon bringing it inside into the paint. Throws the shot up, no good. And it's going to go back in favor of the Lady Bulldogs.
We've got a close one right now.
Fields over to White. White for 3. Right off the backside of the rim. Back over to Grinstead. Nice rebound.
Good hustle by Anderstein. She got down there and got it out of there.
Fields called again for the walk. And here comes Israel. In for Jinsey. Martin takes it over to the home bench. Martin signaling her team here. She's looking for the screen. Back out to Macon. Macon into Emma Martin. And now Ellie puts it up. No good. Nice pass inside to Israel. Israel back out to Grinstead. Out in the open. Nice shot, but just off the rim. Anstein puts it back up for 2. And the Lady Bulldogs take the lead.
Anstein's having a good offensive game tonight. That's 2 putbacks. Close to getting fouled again.
Martin puts up the jumper. It misses. Grinstead able to pick it up.
Tried a little clear out there and let Martin go one-on-one, but the defense was just a little tougher than they hoped it would be, and it forced her into an air ball.
Nice pass inside from Anstein to White. White putting it up for a little 2-foot shot. Good for 2. Out to Martin. Martin over to Emma Martin. You can definitely tell here, Coach, they're really trying to get the ball over to Green, which has been, like we said, 2 standout players here, Ellie Martin and Green. Nice block by White.
I can see marked improvement in Sallisaw's effort tonight from the first 2 attempts.
Yeah,
they're able to put some points up on the board, and have done some good things.
Now, was she called for the foul on that, Coach?
No.
Okay.
Just blocked it out of bounds. Just making some substitutions here with about 30 seconds left to go in the quarter to give their first teamers maybe a little extra rest.
.9 left here in the first period.
14-9 and again.
Now Ellie Martin comes back into the game.
Must have a special glass.
Three-point shot is good for Carver out in the corner.
Wow.
Long distance shot from White is no good. Well, that's going to bring it into the first period here with the Lady Bulldogs on top by a very narrow lead by 1 point, 13-12 over the Lady Diamonds. So, Coach, what have you seen so far?
Well, I think that the thing that's caught my eye is Sallisaw has done a much better job of taking care of the basketball. You remember the first 2 times they met this season, they weren't able to maintain possession of the ball. Muldrow forced them to play faster than they wanted to play. They're getting the ball out of those double teams now and attacking, and they've got a 3-on-2 or even a 1-on-none down there. They've done a much better job. But I still don't think them stopping. I don't see any way they can stop old Kiki inside. She's kind of having her way. Einstein's 2 for 2 from the field, fighting hard on the rebound. So it's close now, but it can still grow to an insurmountable lead pretty quick if they turn it over a few times and the Lady Bulldogs are able to hit their shots.
Well, it's definitely been an entertaining game so far.
I'll tell you, I'm really the most noticeable thing to me after watching them play twice is how much better Sallisaw is at taking care of the ball.
Try that out, Coach.
All right.
Had to get in Coach's bubble to adjust his mic a little bit.
Yeah. We always used to say, don't be sopping your biscuit in another man's bacon grease. That's what I always used to tell. Oh, my goodness.
Another long shot from Carver is good. That'd be her third.
Now, that's another thing you don't know how that's going to go, too. That shot was really, that may give everybody confidence on the black team.
Israel. Out to Grinstead. Defensive stop there by Hannah Palmer.
Muldrow's dip the last 2 times has really worn them down.
Well, and I can also tell you this, we're having a few different names being called here that in the past, they've been kind of a one-dimensional type of team, but now we're seeing a little bit of a different type of offensive defensive strategy from the Sallisaw Lady Diamonds. So we can get another take on this game here. We got Coach Folkerts coming in.
Oh, no.
Coach Folkerts, are you? Oh. All right, you good?
I think so.
Go ahead and turn that mic inside. It's a loud night tonight, Coach.
Sure is.
Coach, Sallisaw girls, look to me, they're showing quite a bit of improvement over the last 2 times they've played.
Yeah, they are. They're long at spots and they've become patient on offense.
Well, they were able to turn that press over a few times and get some layups out of it, which was the first games. They rarely got it down clean.
And I've known Coach Scott for a long time. He coached with Coach Burnett over there at Northside too for some years. He's going to try to change the pace. He'll show something. Then, he's a dead ball, live ball guy. Where they'll change defenses periodically off a made basket or off a steal. And then typically they've shown they've got a couple of big girls inside that can score, and that eases up some pressure for their guards out top. And of course, the name of the game. If you make shots, they got guards making shots. They're going to be tough.
I'll guarantee you that's fact. If they're banking in threes, they could be real tough.
Yeah.
Ellie Martin for the Lady Diamonds, passing over to number 5, Palmer. Now out to number 40, Bolin, who subbed in for Green.
Their little horns look right here, this double ball screen.
out to number 5, Palmer. Palmer making a little move inside. See, this is something else, Coach, we hadn't seen in a while. You know, we rarely ever see Martin and Green really come off the court, but here we're making an early substitution in the second period when both teams are really not doing much on the fouling.
No.
Shot by Caitlin Moore is no good. Rebound by Israel. Israel puts it back up for 2, and it's in. And that's going to tie it up here with 5:17 in the second period, 15-15.
And this is what our girls are going to do. They're going to try to hurry you up. They're going to come jump you when the ball goes down the sideline. They usually do a really good job rotating backside. You got to get the ball stopped, though.
Carver over to Palmer.
Okay, this is what Dale Aikens used to run this at Siloam Springs for years. You know, everybody calls that a horns look now, that double ball screen up top. But what he used to call that was spots. They do a little high-low look out of it. And then what Coach Scott's doing right now, he's taking Ellie Martin, he's putting her in the corner, so typically she's going to draw the best defender. So he's letting these other girls play 4-on-4.
Out there, we have a cheerleader walking around here selling tickets.
Pass over to Carver. Carver into Martin. Martin shot just right off the rim. It's been pretty fortunate for the Lady Bulldogs so far. It's been kind of Sallisaw has had a little lid on that rim tonight.
They've hit a couple outside shots early and kind of got him going. They've gone to this 2-3 now, so they've shown 1-3-1, 2-3, little man. I expect Coach Scott to do that. I mean, that's typically what he's going to do, what he's done for a long time. And we just got to keep making shots, take what they give us.
Nice shot from Anstein. Good for 2 for the Lady Bulldogs. Pushes them up 2 points. Here comes the Lady Diamonds charging back in. Martin from the 3-point line. She shoots, and it's off the front of the rim. It's going to roll on out of bounds for the Lady Bulldogs.
Two-point game, 4 minutes to go in the first half. Anybody's game. A run can make a lot of difference.
So now they've gone to a little 3-2.
Kiki over to Fields. Back over into Anstein. Anstein trying to keep it. Gets it over to Caitlin. Caitlin puts it up just off the rim. Martin with the rebound, bringing it back the other side of the court. Anstein being called for the foul. I do believe that's her first foul.
The line for Lady Diamonds. Next door over in the cafeteria, they're selling barbecue dinners, $10 for a sandwich, chips, and a drink.
Right now the Lady Bulldogs at 4 team fouls. Martin puts up her second shot. It's going to be good.
Let's see what they do here. A little 2-2-1 press. And all this is right here, 2-2-1. Whenever you see that, they're just trying to slow the pace of the game down. They want to make it a half-court game or force a bad shot. And they sink back to a 2-3.
Jinsey over to White. Back over to Fields, now over to Grinstead. Looking for a little movement in the defense. Grinstead's going to take the 3-point shot, no good.
You get that zone like that, you're going to get looks from outside. Kaylee's a good shooter. She's shooting pretty high clip this year. She just got to wait for that next one and take it, because that shot's going to be there. She's too good of a shooter to let that one not go.
Anstein being called for the foul. It'll be her second. Martin over to Green. Green pulls up. Now Carver making, puts it in for 2. Coach Arvin's going to take a apologize.
So Coach Scott called that one. Full timeout. You know, and I really think the reason he called that timeout, you know, it doesn't seem like something you'd want to do after you score and you got a little bit of momentum, but I think right now they're packing in that zone, and he's going to probably really emphasize finding those shooters. Right now, they've been pretty fortunate. We've had a couple of good shooters miss some from outside, and they're uncontested right now. I think that's what he's going to talk to him about. I wouldn't doubt if he switches back to that 3-2, 1-3-1. I don't think he liked the 1-3-1 being close to the floor right there. I think he was giving up too much middle penetration. But now he's got to figure out how to go to those shooters, contest, be there in the catch. And if you're Muldrow, you know, Coach Armour, I think she's going to talk about, obviously, look at that high post, look for a backside dive, look for a short corner dive, try to get to his weak part and the teeth of the defense.
Well, as you can hear, the Pride of Muldrow Jazz Band playing here tonight in the Roger Sharp Activity Center. It's going to be a loud night tonight. Of course, I know we're hearing it in the microphones tonight. Oh, yeah. But it's going to be, as it's been already, as we've been able to see so far, it's been a great game, and I look forward to, well, the boys' game, of course. So, Coach, with the winter weather, how have you guys been preparing this week?
Well, as much as we can. You know, we came in late Wednesday. And, you know, road started drying up right there, at least in the main part of town. We had some kids from the outside coming up north that couldn't make it, which we understood. Nothing mandatory. Yesterday it was dry enough where we could practice late afternoon. The first time we practiced full out since, well, I guess our walkthrough Friday before we played Shakota. And, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if Sallisaw had to deal with the same thing. So, you know what, though? The way I see it, you know, we're just going to go out and play. Maybe this is a good reset for us right here.
Absolutely. Well, you know, that winter weather can change a lot of things. And,
oh, yeah.
And, you know, it just kind of wondering today as we were kind of preparing for this broadcast, I was like, you know, it's got to be a world of a change, you know, taking a little break like that with no practice, because you guys are hard at it all the time.
We are.
Every single day.
And I'll tell you what, I get to school today, and I'm talking to all the teachers around me. You know, last week we missed a day, and we always felt like we were a day behind. Wednesday felt like Tuesday. Friday felt like Thursday. We looked at each other. We didn't know what day it was. You come to school on a Friday, and then you got a weekend coming, which I don't think any of us was complaining, but we couldn't tell what it felt like. January 2nd, that day we all came back from Christmas break to me.
Well, Coach Ryan, he knew what day it was.
Yeah, he did. It all blends. It all blends the same to him.
That's right. Just got to remember when to take the trash down.
He's got it on the calendar. White over to Moore. Down and back into the White at the high post.
Good
down
pass.
to Jency.
Good dive.
Back out to Caitlin. Caitlin driving over to the post position. White puts it up for the free throw line, and it's good for two. Minute 45. Lady Bulldogs up by 1.
Yeah, you go down that sideline, you're going to get jumped.
Tabor able to make the steal. Off the layup, hard off the board. Call for the jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Lady Bulldogs.
I think we got caught anticipating some contact right there. Just go up and shoot the layup. Get your shot blocked. It's happened to all of us.
Pass down into White. Jency over to Moore. Now to Tabor. A little cross pattern there. Fields into Allen. Back out to White on the wing. Moving into the corner. Cross court throw.
Pass.
Martin, Euro step. No good off the rim.
They're back to that 1-3-1 now. Again, I think you're going to see this the whole game where they're going to change up what they do defensively. They're just going to try to slow us down.
Traveling called on number 3, Carver. Jency slowing down, bringing it across court. Pass over to Caitlin. over in the corner. Fields, 15 seconds. Over to White. White surveying. Pulls it back over into the corner. 7 seconds.
We see a little backside flare right here.
3. Short shot. Off the glass, no good. And that'll bring an end to the first half with the Lady Bulldogs up by 1, 19-18. Well, real quick, we're going to want to mention our sponsors. We'd like to thank them for all their support for this broadcast, which would not be possible without them. Armstrong Bank, Cottonwood Design Company, Mark Halliman Farmers Insurance, and our all-season sponsor, Midland Motors, Nodda's Farmhouse, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church here in Muldrow, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowan, Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home, Cox Corner Store here in Muldrow. Well, coaches, Coach Ryan, what do you think so far?
It's a close game. It could go either way. I'm really the biggest change for me from the first 2 meetings is the much improved play of the Sallisaw Diamonds. They are taking care of the ball much better than they have. Our girls are going to have to go in and really concentrate on being ready for the changing defenses, but making their shots. But, you know, if you get to worry about making shots in basketball before you know it, you're putting pressure on yourself even when you're open. If it's a good shot, take it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you can't think about making and missing. Hey, I don't care what kind of zone you get. Whether it's 1-3, 1-3, 2-2-3, you're going to get a look. You're going to get you're always going to get a look from outside. I think there's an emphasis, you know, on shooting the ball with confidence, but I bet there's going to be an emphasis, if I know Coach Armour at halftime, they're going to be talking about what they can do to get that thing bumped off the glass right there by the block.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. You guys know better than I do, but I'll tell you one thing. It's been an interesting game so far, and looking forward to some more. All right, we're going to be back here in about 6 minutes, and we'll be talking about the next half. And, of course, we'll be talking about some of those Hall of Fame inductees that we have here tonight. And we'll catch you back here in about 6 minutes. And here we have the Midland Motors free throw shot. Jace Pruitt able to win the $25, and we would like to say thank you so much for Midland Motors for sponsoring that halftime shot here tonight.
Get your chance to win $100. All the hats to wear in here.
right, and we are back. A little bit of Van Halen, right?
I think you're right, Chris.
Hey, when in doubt, you just take that mic and just put it right there on.
I feel like if it gets any closer, I'm gonna swallow it.
No. It's a good microphone, but you can't.
Okay,
Can't get too close to it.
You're the man. I trust you.
Well, we want to say once again thank you to all of our sponsors: Armstrong Bank, Cottonwood Design Company, Mark Hallam and Farmers Insurance, and our season sponsor, Midland Motors. Nada's Farmhouse, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church here in Muldrow, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowan, and Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home, and Cox Corner Store here in Muldrow. Thank you for all your support this season. Well, Black Diamond, Lady Diamonds will be inbounding here over to Ellie Martin. Martin cutting through backside, puts it up off the glass, and good for 2 points.
Tough shot.
Ellie Martin drives into the hoop.
Not necessarily the way we wanted to start it off this half. Pass out to Grinstead, over to White in the corner. Fields cutting over on the wing. Not a whole lot of pressure coming at Fields right now. They're playing back. Anstein off the glass, no good. And Green with the rebound, back out to Martin. Long shot for Carver. No good, but you gotta get a little anxious when Carver takes that shot off the wing, because she's been pretty solid there tonight.
She's a freshman, got a good stroke. Feel like it's going in when it leaves her hand.
Well, I think she's 3 for 5 right now from the three-point line.
I like what we did last time down. We put the ball on the inside.
And I think that we're going to get that when Green's in that 1-3-1, when they have her in that middle high post.
Yeah. And then you can kick it out for a shot anytime you get ready to make that zone collapse a little bit.
Anstein driving inside, right through the hands of Fields. Coach Armour's going to take a timeout here.
I think it's a good timeout.
Well, Coach, I'm seeing just a couple of, kind of mental errors. I mean, nothing really super serious. I don't know if it's not really nerves, I don't think, but maybe that time period with the winter weather this week, and maybe just coming back in fresh into the game.
Yeah.
But as we've seen, Lady Bulldogs have been able to come back. Right now, Lady Diamonds are up by 1, 6:40 here.
Well, we just got to be patient. I really like the timeout by Coach Armour right there. The first possession, they got a really good look. Second possession, they go back to that 2-3 right there. And I think that was just a reminder, girls, hey, see what they give you right there. See what they give you. Dead ball, they're going to give you this. Live ball, they're going to give you this. Made shot, they're going to give you this. I know that's what they discussed at halftime.
Hannah Palmer bringing it across for the Lady Diamonds. Hand off to Carver. Carver coming backside. White able to get a hand on it. Back over to Martin. Martin at the wing. Green with the screen. Green over to Carver. Broken up by Fields for the steal. Over to White. White, left side. Puts it back up. Nice layup there for White for 2. Now, Coach, what kind of motion are we seeing here from the Lady Diamonds?
Got a little circle motion, 5-out circle motion, which surprised me to bring in Green out, but I think they're also wanting to bring an extra defender out to give these guards space to go drive it. And you get that right there.
Pass on the inside to
Martin's a big guard. She's strong. My gosh, seems like she's been in high school forever, but, typically when they go 5-out like that, or at least since Coach Scott's been here, they'll look to isolate her, especially if teams are switching and she can get the mismatch she wants.
Macon at the line for the Lady Diamonds. Good for the first.
She appears to be a good free throw shooter.
I think you're right,
She
Coach.
had a good touch. Looks good when she pulls up and shoots mid-range real well.
Just didn't work that time, Coach.
That's the first one they made on me.
Jinsey driving baseline. Back out to White. White from the three-point line, and it's good for three.
Can't leave her that open.
A little bit of a momentum shift there for the Lady Bulldogs. Pass over to Macon. Macon. Over to Palmer. Palmer to Martin.
May get I thought that was going to be a 3-second count right there.
Carver for three. No good. Over the back call.
I'd have been disappointed if that had been on the Bulldogs situation.
And I obviously glad it went our girls' way, but I'm just telling you right now, I don't like that. I don't like that. To me, there's a verticality rule going up for a rebound, and if you can go up and get it, I think it ought to be fair game. But always nice when it goes your way.
White, good for three. And that's her back-to-back three-pointer shots.
She's really been good and aggressive tonight.
She has.
She's looking for her shots. There's that spurt I'm talking about.
Again, everybody's life's a whole lot easier when you're making shots, especially when the three ball's going down.
You bet.
Martin drives inside. Jump ball call. Pass over to the corner to Martin.
Ellie Martin at the line for the Lady Diamonds.
Martin for her first.
There's that miss we wanted.
Yeah.
All right, you don't have to be an expert on body language right now, but
seeing some frustration.
It seems like right now, if you're wearing pink, you can see you got all momentum.
Martin, call for the foul. I think that's a good call for Sallisaw coach right there, giving her a little time.
You don't want to pick up her fourth foul right there before the fourth quarter, but I tell you what, we score a couple more times, he's going to have to go back with her.
Just for those who are tuning in from Sallisaw, Ellie Martin has just picked up her third foul, so coach made a substitution. Macon called for the foul.
Let's go a little baseline out of bounds right here.
Pass over to Tabor.
Little circle action for the inbounder.
White shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net there from the free throw line.
She's feeling it. She's on an 8-0 run by herself.
Palmer passing over to Emma Martin.
That's a tough shot.
Timeout. Lady Diamonds. Well, Coach, still a close game here, 29-24 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. Coach Ryan, what are we seeing so far?
Well, the Lady Bulldogs have made a few shots right here. O'Keefe, especially 2 threes and a good inbounds play. she's probably been our best scorer tonight anyway. She's really looking to score the ball and doing a good job with it.
Well, she shoots it well. You know, when she can stretch the defense, when she's got her feet set, she's really good mid-range. She's a good player. She's a good softball player, too.
Well, she's got the size that she could play some softball in college.
Yeah, she can swing it. All right, we're going to have a mismatch in here.
Boy, do they ever.
They're going to go ISO. Really good seal right there.
White off the glass, good for 2. That's 10-point run for Kiki White tonight.
And that's one of the main reasons Sallisaw's played predominantly zone right here, is because you're going to get that mismatch. Kiki, again, she can stretch you. She's got a big on her, and she can beat you off the dribble. And then she can go inside and post up.
Green going in hard there, but not without one of the Lady Bulldogs able to get a hand on it and force it out. Over to Israel, over to Grinstead over the corner.
They'll go right back to her.
Back into Kiki White. Kiki White puts it up, and it's good for 2. 12-0 run.
She's unstoppable. Number 14, Kiki White, putting it up again.
Mr. Guard, he reminds me of that old game, NBA Jam Tournament Edition. You get the announcers, you make 3 in a row. She's on fire. Ball's on fire.
Reminds me of the. Now this is going to date me, but you know, the N64. Are we talking N64 edition?
Oh,
NBA Jams.
Yeah, hey, I'm talking Sega Genesis edition.
Einstein keeping it alive. Over to White, and now to Israel. Israel's shot is no good off the back of the rim.
I think Kiki's a gas now.
Palmer over to Carver. Carver puts it up. No good. Einstein with the rebound. Over to Fields. Grinstead over in the corner. Brings it out to the wing. Setting up the offense.
Coach Richardson in Arkansas used to say he's got too many gas cans to run out of gas.
They're having a little trouble telling Green to go down and cover White.
Yeah.
He wants him to switch.
Yeah.
But she's not.
I think if they're going to stay off, we probably, unless they give us a layup, we're going to hold for the last shot right here in the quarter.
That's what I was thinking too.
Pass over to Israel.
They still got the match they won inside.
Jinsey with a pass fake. Out to White at the corner.
Should get something going now with 10 seconds.
7.
Oh my.
White able to keep it alive, but
What in the world?
Martin rushed the shot there. Well, that's going to bring it into the third period with right now the Lady Bulldogs up top 33-24 over the Lady Diamonds. Well, Coach, I know you got to go down there and see the guys and everything, but we wish you the best of luck, and we'll be excited to be calling the game tonight. So
appreciate it, guys.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Go Bulldogs.
See you, Coach.
All right, Coach.
Well,
Put your hands together for that Muldrow band over there tonight. Great job.
he lost me when he said something about Siloam Springs. That's when was that? No, I'm just kidding. He's a good son-in-law.
Well, I'm telling you what.
This just goes to show you the shape of son-in-laws in this country. No,
He's a good one. He's a good one.
Good fella. He sure is.
Well, we do appreciate Coach Folkers taking time and joining us on the broadcast. You know, I think he kind of likes it, Coach.
Oh, I think he does, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think he likes it.
I don't know which he likes more, that or the sound of his own voice. But one of those two things has really got him going. Well, those girls busted out to a 9-point lead here.
coming into
They did a good job of getting good shots, and they've been playing some pretty good defense, too.
Yeah, it definitely, I mean, right off the bat, you know, Lady Diamonds got up by 2. Oh, real mishap there on the really miscommunication on that throw.
Yeah, it looks careless when you just make a pass you don't have to that doesn't go where you want it to. So,
well, right now we're
you can watch NBA; they'll do the same thing.
Right now, the only one that's in foul trouble for the Lady Bulldogs was Ann Stein. I think she has 3 fouls. So far, everyone else is in the 1-2 range. Bowen picking up the rebound. Green puts it back up for 2.
They've gone to a little bigger lineup now. They've got both Bowen and Breen in there. That could cause problems on the offensive. And now defensively, it may be a liability for them.
Now, Bowen has also been known as a 3-point shooter as well. Nice play by White. Put it up for 2. They'll bring it 35-26. Here it's with 7 minutes left in the ball game.
That was a nice dish by Fields right there. She sure did make that play look good for us.
Palmer puts it up for 2 for the Lady Diamonds.
Looks like we've got a score fest going in this quarter.
Israel over to Grinstead. Two, 3 defense for the Lady Diamonds. White works her way back inside. Grinstead back out to Moore. Moore down to Fields. Fields on the baseline. Over to Israel from the wing. 3-point shot just off the side of the rim. Green with the rebound.
Well, you know, she makes these 2 free throws. It's back down to a 2-possession game there.
Yeah, Lady Diamonds being able to surge back on offense here in the 4th period. Well, Coach, as Coach Folkerts was saying, we've been seeing a variety of different formations from on the defensive side for the Lady Diamonds, and also seeing a little bit of change it up from the offensive side of things with Bolin and Green coming into the ball game. What do you think from a coach's perspective? What do you think that lineup means for the Lady Diamonds?
They traded defense for offense. They're going to dominate the inside with size. And now that you can double the one big girl, because they've got another one there. So, but by the same token, they're not going to be able to play as effective a defense against your perimeter offense down here on the other end. So if you wanted to, you could bring that to where it costs them quite a bit trying to guard you with somebody that's maybe a post player carping on the outside.
Right now we have Green, Bolin, Martin, Carver, and Palmer out on the court for the Lady Diamonds. Jinsey Fields, Grinstead, Caitlin Moore, Israel, and Kiki White for the Lady Bulldogs.
Well, this could be a 5-point game after this shot. And it is.
35-30. Kiki White bringing it across the line for Lady Bulldogs. Pass over to Grinstead.
No need in making any risky passes. Just draw the double team, kick it inside, collapse the defense. Get ready for your shot right there.
Israel over in the corner. Fields into White. The free throw line just off the front of the rim.
Boy, it was straight and true, but it was just a little light.
Lady Coach Armour getting ready to make some substitutions. Martin puts up the jumper. No good. Israel with the rebound. Looking down court.
They ambushed her on that one.
Coach, is that a moving screen? What is that?
I believe that's what he called. He called an offensive foul on that girlfriend.
Anstein and Tabor coming in for Moore and Israel. Fields over to Anstein. Now to White in the corner. White driving the baseline. Gives a little sidestep out to Tabor. Tabor to Grinstead. Grinstead up for three. No good. Tabor with a rebound. Puts it up off the glass and good for two.
Claire Tabor with the rebound, putting it back up.
And it's amazing that Tabor was really unguarded right there with that rebound being there.
Well, that's the problem with the zone defense. You don't have a specific blocking out responsibility. And the girl that shot in the corner, that drew the wing defender down there because she was open. That left the lane for a rebound.
Kiki able to draw the foul.
Kiki White at the line for the Lady Bulldogs.
Kaylee Macon, the sophomore, subbing in for the senior, Ellie Martin. Kiki White good for the second. 39-30. 3 minutes, 45 seconds here left in the fourth period. Green picks up her dribble. Timeout, Lady Diamonds. Good timeout call right there, and so we're going to take it with them. So once again, we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors out there: Armstrong Bank, Cottonwood Design Company, Mark Hallam Farmers Insurance, and our season sponsor, Midland Motors, Nodda's Farmhouse, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church here in Muldrow, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowan, Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home, and Cox Corner Store in Muldrow. And here is your Pride of Muldrow Jazz Band.
Set out there before you, where you can buy your chances, or a flag and cheerleader that's walking around out there selling them.
Well, Coach, we're going to have to send somebody for some popcorn for you.
That's what the problem
That
is.
is. You see, there was something missing
I guarantee you.
the whole time.
Well, I tell you, there's been, to hear the crowd get loud when there's pressure on the ball and look like it could be a foul, it's not being called.
For the Lady Diamonds.
It just builds to a crescendo. It just reminds you of your youth when you play up there at Sallisaw in that little bitty, that gym they had with the walls about 6-8 foot tall. And it was kind of like a gladiatorial setting. And boy, are you talking about loud. Wow.
I can only imagine. Of course, we know we've had a few times in some of these older gyms, and it seems like acoustically they were almost like playing in like an airplane hangar. I mean, that's the only thing I can kind of compare it to, like a 50-gallon barrel. You know, just playing.
Oh my goodness, yes. I can remember about the first The first time that I ever went to a basketball game at Muldrow was over at the high school gym, at the middle school now, but they put seats along inside the railings, and it was a district tournament. Sallisaw, Muldrow, and Vian was in it, boys and girls, and I'm talking about it was just wall-to-wall people and noise. Oh my.
Pass over to Tabor. Tabor with the double team. Coach Armour taking a timeout.
Timeout, Lady Bulldogs.
Well, of course, tonight is the Hall of Fame game with 3 inductees. Of course, we've talked a little bit about Tammy Bird tonight, but also Miss Jenny Bird Pittman.
Graduated in 74. That's the year I graduated. She was, like I said, a prolific scorer, great person, great family, great basketball player. Now then her husband, Pete, and she's got a beautiful daughter and a great family. She's just, Jenny Lou's a good one.
Which, of course, is Jenny Bird Pittman. She was named All-Conference for 4 years of her high school career and averaging 29.9 points a game, almost 30 points a game.
Oh, she can shoot it, man.
Now, is this during the time when three-point lines were there?
No.
So this was before the three-point line, averaging almost 30 points a game. That's incredible. Great extra effort there by Kiki White to be able to pick up the 2 points and the foul, bringing a 10-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs with 2:49 left here in the fourth period.
That was back when the band come out in force, and they'd be playing that song by Chicago, The Horse, you know.
I can't imagine this was over like when the middle school gym, right?
Right.
And I can't imagine just a full band being in there just playing. I mean, of course, you know, we've got the jazz band here tonight and how loud it is over here, but over there in that gym, I bet it was just rocking.
It was just, like I say, they play that song, man.
Jump ball call.
Jump ball's going to stay with the Lady Diamonds. Well, of course, Coach, I'm going to save Coach Marty Rogers here for just a little bit. I know we got a lot to talk about with Coach Marty Rogers.
I guarantee you.
I have a story about the summer driver's ed with you and Coach Rogers.
Coach Rogers.
Jump ball call.
Carmen Fields checking into the game.
Now that defense might have worked if they'd let them stay in it.
Well, referee made the count, and there was six players wearing black jerseys out on the court, so had to stop the game there. Carmen kind of forcing a pass there, allowing the steal. Anstein playing hard defense with Palmer. Hand off to Carver. Carver driving inside, puts it up. 2 points. Timeout for the Lady Diamonds.
I'll tell you what, old Molly Carter
Timeout, Lady Diamonds.
represented herself well tonight.
Absolutely. And, you know, here's the thing. She's a freshman.
She might be a fine basketball player by the time she graduates.
Please put your hands together for both those cheer squads out there in the court tonight. Great job, ladies.
141. Lady Bulldogs up 42-33. Muldrow in 1-1. Sallisaw with 16 fouls. White passing out to Grinstead. Grinstead looking down court. Decides to take it across herself. Pass over to Carmen. Carmen over to White. White's got an opening there. Drives inside.
I agree with that call. That girl wasn't set. And Kiki forced the issue there and drew the foul. Now she goes to the free throw line with an opportunity to put the Bulldogs back up to double digits.
Well, I apologize. I don't have a number 22 on my roster, but it could be Emily Gregory. I'm not 100% sure.
I think you're right.
Emma Martin.
They're trying to work and get a shot, but they need to work faster because they're going to have more than one shot.
Oh, there's Emily Gregory right there.
I think we might cover the line of Lady Diamonds.
That could be Addie Orndorff, too. Now, that looks like they put mainly young people out there right now.
Carver's first shot, no good.
No.
Quite a few substitutions coming in. See Ortendorf coming in. Number 12, I don't have her on my roster, but number 14, Whedon. I guess Salisaw's had a few additions since this last roster. Of course, this was the roster I'm going off of, is from the Armstrong Bank tournament.
Well, they got some young girls that look like maybe they're...
This looks like a young crew.
Yes, it does. Give them an opportunity to play in a big rivalry game.
Kinley Morton. That's over to Caitlin Moore. Down to Israel. Back over to Morton. Over to Fields. It's Macy Fields wearing the number 0 tonight. Had to do a few switch numbers, I'm sure, for the pink jerseys.
I think so.
15 seconds. Nice pass inside to Moore. Good for 2. Now make it 46-34. 5 seconds remaining.
That was a nice job.
And that'll be the ball game with the Lady Bulldogs taking the win tonight with 46-34 over the Lady Black Diamonds in the Sequoia County rivalry game here. Of course, you know, we've seen coaches like you were saying, you know, we've seen this matchup several times this year and been broadcasting each one of these Sallisaw and Muldrow games. But I'll tell you one thing, that this one tonight had a little bit of a different feel to it at the very beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know, Sallisaw continuing to make some changes and really develop these players and develop these young players. And you definitely see some growth happening.
Yeah, I saw that. I think they've done much more. This was they didn't start off so poorly that they dug themselves a hole that they really never contended for the game. Tonight, they were staying in it. Of course, they just Kiki was so strong tonight years ago that they weren't able to handle her. But now here comes the game I'm interested in. I think Sallisaw has got some good players. I know Muldrow does.
Well, you know, we saw this matchup back in the Armstrong Sequoia County Classic, and Now we're going to get to see it again tonight. Of course, it's been a close matchup for the first 3 periods, but really we've seen Muldrow, bring it out in the 4th period, able to usually, get that 10-point scoring run late in the 4th period, be able to put the game away the last 2 games that they've met up here, and hopefully we'll see the same outcome here tonight. But you can always expect a hard game between these 2 teams. And there's Trenton Collins with his signature dunk for the warm-ups. Well, I'm going to take just a quick minute break, and we're going to have a guest coming on, Miss Renee Claiborne, and she's going to be talking to us a little bit about an upcoming event that we are having here at Muldrow High School. And so stay tuned for that, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Really good.
They're not going to be able to see me, though, right?
Gonna be able to see you.
Okay.
All right. We're good. All right. Well, man, we're back. This is Chris Larcade, speech and debate coach here at Muldrow High School and live stream coordinator. And of course, we're fixing to tip off with the Muldrow Bulldogs and the Sallisaw Black Diamonds, and what we hope to be a wonderful game tonight with a Muldrow Bulldog victory with this rivalry game, but always a great game. But I am joined right now with our high school senior counselor, Renee Claiborne. How are you doing, Miss Claiborne?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. Well, Miss Claiborne's here to talk about an upcoming event that we have coming up next Wednesday. Is that correct?
Wednesday, February 8th, yes.
Awesome. Of course, we've been getting our days kind of turned around with that winter break, but you'll be right here before you know it, and a lot of preparation going into this event. So this is a career expo, correct?
Yes, career expo. Many people will think of it as a career fair, but yes.
All right. So when we talk about career fair and career expo, I think that one of the main things that's really different about this is the amount of experience and the amount of basically one-on-one time that these students get to have with these professionals who are coming in from the community to talk with these students. But tell us a little bit about this event, would you?
Yeah, I think you're right. The difference between the career fair and the career expo. So it's not like a career fair where there's tables set up in the gym and kids get to go and speak to someone for 5 or 10 minutes, but we're going to have breakout sessions with career professionals, and kids will have 30 minutes per session, 5 breakout sessions, so they'll get to spend 30 minutes with 5 different career professionals to learn about their careers and what they do, how they got into that career, what college or technical experience was required, how much they make, because of course kids always want to know how much am I going to make, that sort of thing.
Absolutely. Well, last year was my first year to actually witness the Career Expo, and I know we took a year off for COVID, and we'd had one pre-COVID, but so this will be the 3rd year for the Career Expo. And last year, of course, you know, just being as a spectator and as also as a teacher, you know, some of the questions, you know, that come up, you know, like, you know, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to be doing these things? These real life scenario questions. You don't realize that these kids don't really know a lot of that information. And I think it was a great experience for them to get to do that. But let's talk about some of the community volunteers that are going to be coming in for the Career Expo.
Oh, yeah, I think that's one of the great things about it, because kids get to see individuals in our community who are lawyers, doctors, dentists, nurse practitioners, but also, you know, architects or plumbers, heating and air guys, optometrists,
funeral directors too. And I know
funeral directors.
Ted Rhodes, I got to give a shout out to him. He did a great job last year.
Yes.
Was always entertaining for the kids. Every time he bringing in a full-on casket into the high school. It's a little bit creepy.
Yeah,
but
some of the other presenters have decided they got to step up their game this year and bring in some things.
Got to bring those visual aids, and I'm telling you, there's nothing like seeing a casket in the middle of a classroom. Like, well, that's going to get your attention right there.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, of course, you know, we're talking about like optometrists. We saw pilots come in last year. We had OG&E, and you know, and they were coming in talking about being, you know, with electricity and stuff. Just a great hands-on and really face-to-face, one-on-one experience for these students, unlike anything that I've seen at any other high school. And so, really a great experience. Now, Ms. Claiborne, if there are people who are interested in supporting this event, and what would they need to do?
Well, I would say they could just reach out to us at the high school. I mean, they can call the main office, ask to speak to me, or Miss Obregon, and we would be happy to talk to them, try to get them slated to come and present this year. I know it's a little bit late now because it's Wednesday, but you know, if they couldn't make it this year, we would definitely put them on our call list for next year to come and speak. Because also you want the kids to have a variety of speakers, you know, not just the same ones every year, because from the time they're freshmen until the time they graduate, hopefully they'll get to go through this experience 4 times. So it'd be, you know, nice to have.
Well, and one thing I can really say is, like, over the last 2 years, Muldrow has done a really great job at, you know, not only college focus but also career focus, and so we know that with the way things are, of course, you know, kids are able to have concurrent classes, and then they're also able to go into career tech with ICTC, who was also here last year, or they may be looking at military options and seeing how they would like to serve their country. You know, giving them the more options and more choices to see what post-high school graduation is going to look for them is a #1 goal for Muldrow right now.
Right, yeah, and you're right. Not every kid is going to go to college. We know that. That's not the expectation. We just want them to graduate from Muldrow with a great education, a great foundation, to get them on their feet for whatever life may have in store for them after they graduate. So, you know, whether that is going to college, whether that is going to technical school, whether that is, you know, going straight into the field. We have some kids right now at ICTC that are doing some on-the-job training in the afternoons, which one in welding and one in heating and air, and you know, that's a great opportunity for those boys to be able to do that. and we're excited that they are able to do that, and hopefully, we'd like to get more kids have that opportunity to do that. We also have an internship class this year where we have students who are going out and doing some job shadowing and internship in the afternoons with some have been to shadow lawyers, some have been to the elementary school to job shadow teaching and that sort of thing. So, and on Wednesday we are going to have members of our military here as well.
Yes.
That the kids can go in if they're interested in military. Some National Guard experience. So not, if they just want to do National Guard or ROTC and then go straight to college from there.
Plenty of options for all of them, and of course, with the Expo, they get to choose their pathway throughout the day and that journey.
Yeah.
And so we're excited about hosting that event again. And once again, if you are interested, if you're a business owner, or if you have a special trade, something that you would like to present, maybe this year, maybe a little bit too late, but if you would like to reach out to Miss Claiborne or Miss Brunk, feel free to do that at 918-427-7406. That's the high school number. Once again, 918-427-7406. Thank you so much, Miss Claiborne. I appreciate your time. And thank you for braving and putting on the mic tonight. We appreciate you being here. All right, well, here is the starting lineup for Sallisaw Black Diamonds, and coming up will be your Muldrow Bulldogs.
Bulldog fans, it's time to get on your feet. Let's make some noise for your hometown Bulldogs starting lineup. Give it up for number 5, Trenton Collins. Number 11, Drew Lettrell. Number 21, Kenai Rutherford. Number 24, Kashan McCurry. And big man out there, number 32, Parker 7-star. Your Bulldogs coached by Terry Collins and assisted by Luke Folkers.
Well, and your starting lineup here tonight for the Bulldogs is number 11, senior Drew Luttrell. Parker 7-star, number 32. Number 21, Relaford. Of course, number 5, Collins. Number 24, Picari. Bulldogs win the tip-off. Pass over to Luttrell. Luttrell driving in hard right off the baseline, and good for 2 points right off the bat for the Bulldogs. Pass deflected by Picari. Collins bringing it across court, over to Picari, over in the corner, shoots the 3, and it's good for 3. Kilpatrick passing down court to number 5, Stump. Stump puts it up. Relaford with the block, able to come back up with it. Picari passing into Luttrell. A little shake and bake move, but no good off the rim. I like the intensity I'm seeing here, Coach.
Me too.
Parker Jackson into Sim Kilpatrick. Collins with an unbelievable move off the glass. Good for the 2. Coach Girk is going to take a timeout here. Bulldogs with a 7-0 run with 6:42 here left in the first period. Well, Coach, I'm going to give you a second here to catch your breath, but tell you what, the intensity right now from the Bulldogs is really, haven't seen them come out like this against Sallisaw this year, so I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
Oh, my goodness. Wasn't that a beautiful move right there? Defying gravity, up and under. Oh, just beautiful, just beautiful.
The way, you know, here's the thing. It just always baffles me is like how effortlessly he makes that move look. And I mean, you know, and I'm not saying he duplicates that move quite often, but it's just like he sees it, he's able to make it. But Trenton Collins able to put it up there for the 2. Great momentum gain here for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, full court press. Now with the double team over to Kilpatrick on the left side. Off the hand of Collins. Jackson into Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick over to Cameron. Cameron, good for the 2-point jumper. Here comes the press. Coach, I kind of see a bunch of white jerseys running across the court and kind of forgetting that Collins is back there with a triple team on him right there.
Yeah, he made a poor pass there, poor decision. I don't know what the book called for, but it wasn't.
Number 5, Max Stump with the bucket, draws the foul at the line for the Diamonds.
Max Stump, good for the 2 points, and now for the extra.
Parker was a little bit out of position there.
That'll be a 3-point gain for the Black Diamonds. Luttrell working down the side over to Parker Jackson. I mean, not Parker Jackson, sorry, Parker 7-star. Collins. Nice little inside step. Just in and out of the rim. Jackson, short on the shot. Rebound by Relaford. Now out to Collins. Collins over to Luttrell. Over to Parker in the corner. Parker Jackson able to keep it alive. Brought it back in by Relaford. Now Bakari able to get 2 points. Stump wide open underneath the rim. Puts it up for 2. Full court press here from Black Diamonds. Foul call. Number 13, Cooper Cox. Well, 7-9, 4:51. Luttrell inbound to Collins. Relaford. Double team in the corner. Bakari making the inside throw. Relaford able to come up with it. Luttrell goes up for the shot and is fouled. And that'll allow him to go to the line.
Drew Luttrell drawing the foul. The line for the Bulldogs.
Bakari being subbed in by Jackson Anstein.
It's going to be a night where you're going to have to make some good passes because Sallisaw has decided that they're going to try to pressure us into making poor passes.
Kilpatrick.
Full court pressure, half court traps.
Stump over to Cameron. Cameron, little sidestep, puts it up for 2. You know who I'm not seeing out there right now, Coach?
Overgone.
Yeah. Luttrell able to get the pass off. Collins taking his time. Allowing the offense to make a move. Collins from down deep. Kilpatrick making a move off the hands of Cooper Cox. Now coming into the ball game is Jackson Cooper. Luttrell picking up the double team. Kilpatrick able to come up with it. Left-handed layup, good for 2. That half-court trap is really getting this right here, Coach.
Yeah.
Hanstein. Back over to Collins. Now to Relaford. Relaford caught in the corner. Back out to Collins. Hanstein driving in over to Parker. Parker from the corner. Comes up a little short. Allows Collins for the rebound and good too. So that was the plan, right, Coach?
Nice lob pass.
Cooper Jackson out to his bigger brother. Parker, no good. Double team on Relaford. Low pass in. Luttrell can't quite get a hand on it. Parker Jackson driving in. He's good for the layup. And that'll put 1 point lead for the Black Diamonds. Luttrell.
Well, that really wasn't a good place to go.
That time Luttrell was able to get ahead of the trap.
That's a lot better place to go.
Pass out to Cooper. Cooper in the corner. Oh, around the horn there to number 5, Max Stump. He's able to put it in the layup for 2. Now we got some substitutions coming in for the Black Diamonds. We have number 13, Cooper Cox, and number 21, Cam Dill.
We're having a little trouble down there.
From the foul line, sponsored by Midland Motors for a chance to win $100.
They're out quicking old Parker pretty bad right now. And getting the bucket on him. Old Stump has done a good job. Old Max has.
Well, Coach, as you were talking about with the half-court trap, full-court press, and then right over here moving into the corners with the double team, caused a little bit of disruption and that offensive run that the Bulldogs were coming out strong with in that first period. But
it'd be a good test for us because we need to work on that. We really have had some problems of passing the ball when under stress, you know, and when they double team in the corner and they got one overplaying the wing, that leaves them 2 people covering the next 3 inside. We got a high post and low post, but somebody's got to post up and get big and ask for the ball.
Hanstein.
like a Weinstein there, he dribbled across and picked it up there by the half-court line. If you're going to dribble there, you need to go on down. That's better.
Anstein able to pick up the steal from Dill.
How about that?
Now Anstein driving in with a little Euro step right off the glass and good for
gosh.
2.
What a fine move by Anstein. I tell you what, showed you something there.
There's Cam Dill for the 3-pointer. Puts a 2-point lead for the Black Diamonds. Williams passed over to Anstein. Now off the hand of Cameron. Now coming into the ball game is Max Stump and Kilpatrick. Now Keishawn Bakari coming in for the Bulldogs. Anstein switching over to the right side. Collins for 3, and it's good at the buzzer. And that'll bring a 1-point lead at the end of the first period for the Bulldogs.
Well, that may be the most points we scored in a quarter since December.
I think you're right, Coach. Well, we want to say a special thank you, of course, to all of our sponsors out there. Cox Corner Store here in Muldrow, Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Roland, Eastside Free Will Baptist here in Muldrow, Nodis Farmhouse, and our season sponsor, Midland Motors, Mark Hallam and Farmers Insurance, Cottonwood Design Company, and Armstrong Bank. Thank you so much for your support. And if you are a business or you would like to become a live stream sponsor here with Muldrow Communications and help us bring more student-produced broadcasts just like what you're seeing here to Muldrow fans everywhere, please be sure to email us at mhs.communications@staff.muldrowps.org, or you can give us a call at the high school at 918-427-7406. Well, Coach, here we are going into the second period. Really a fast first period, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of stoppages in the game. Of course, Sallisaw with just two team fouls, which is really amazing when you consider the fact that they've had a full court press, half court trap, a lot of double teams. We're seeing a lot of physicality on both sides, but not a whole lot of fouls. Referees are letting them play.
Let them play. Let it go, you know. They're doing a good job. I think officials are and the players are. They're kind of hooking up. They know what they're trying to get done here too. So.
But, you know, something that we've talked about throughout this season, I know Coach Falkridge has said it too, you know, we got a young team, and, you know, seeing like Anstein right there, he made a bad lob throw or whatever, came back, stolen ball. He comes down here, he steals the ball, comes back, puts one off the glass on a great, tremendous extra effort play.
Yeah.
And it's those moments right there where you got to really say, like, hey, for a sophomore to be able to come out here and do this in this kind of game and with this kind of physicality, I mean, you're seeing some growth. You're seeing some maturity coming up in these players. And so as a Muldrow fan, you got to like some of that. Watch out there.
You know, the key to beating a half-court trap is to get the ball one pass out of a double team, like to the high post or someplace 4 or 5 feet out of that double team. Turn around and attack the goal because it's 3-on-2.
Anstein,
like right now, somebody needs to fill that high post right there when it looks like it's going to the corner, and they'll get what they want. And a matter of fact, I don't know about that.
Collins, long 3 ball. Right there, you can see the coaches saying, hey, someone's got to come up. Someone's got to come up. There's Bakari. Anstein from the corner. And he's good for 3.
That's all you got to do.
Jackson Anstein putting up 3 more for the Bulldogs.
Get it out of the double team, make a good pass into a scoring area, and the next pass is money.
Pass over to Jackson in the corner. And that stump for the answers back with the three-pointer for the Black Diamonds.
Old Joel Stump never could do that. I'll tell you what old Joel was. Nah, see, that's just...
Ooh. Collins and Cooper Cox got tangled up there. And don't see anybody limping or banged up or anything like that, but a little hard fall there. But
yeah, they just going after that rebound.
I can't tell you, Coach, what I would have tore if I'd have fallen down like that. Bakari.
I don't know.
Jackson brings it out. Pass over to Kilpatrick. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Drew Pruitt. Now Bakari's going to take it back. This will step in off the hands of Parker Jackson. Now subbing in for Sallisaw is number 3, Cooper Jackson. Pass into Luttrell.
That's unbelievable. They called a foul on Luttrell.
What?
There's been 2 or 3 muggings happen out there. Nothing to do about it. Now then they call a foul on Luttrell. Unbelievable.
Collins driving inside, able to pick up the foul. And that should send Collins to the line.
Number 5, Trenton Collins at the line for the Bulldogs.
Max Stump being called for the foul. That'll be his first.
He's been one of the best players, offensive players. He's done some fine stuff on offense.
24-21, 5 minutes, just a little over 5 minutes left here in the second period. Kilpatrick. Stump. Parker Jackson. Jackson good for 3. And that'll tie it up at 24.
Parker Jackson putting up 3 more for the Diamonds.
Collins to Luttrell in the corner. Back out to Bakari. Now over to Pruitt. Back to Bakari, now to Collins. Collins from the 3. Little in and out. No good. Of course, I mean, Collins is open on the shot there, trying to make something happen.
Well, yeah.
Jump ball call.
Everybody's going to be open that far away from the goal on the cross-court pass. And, you know, he hit one of those a while ago, and maybe he came close to making that one, but, you know, I'd have seen him attack on the dribble over the backside where there wasn't very many people. Ain't nobody come to the high post, is there?
Pruitt back out to Collins. Now Pruitt. Anstein from the corner. Just over the top. Collins puts it up off the board, and it's good for 2. 26-24. Pass over to Cameron. Cameron back over to Kilpatrick. Now back to Cameron in the corner. Stump. Nick Rhodes entering in the ball game. Coming in for Kishan Bakari.
Now we'll see some things. Just got to take care of that ball. Look for a place to get a good pass or a good shot.
Collins for three. No good. Ball still up for grabs. Luttrell able to knock it out of the hands of Stump. Anstein.
Huh. Oh, boy, there.
I didn't really see the shuffle of the feet
I wonder
there.
what
But
that old boy down here was doing.
Parker 7-star coming back in for Drew Pruitt. Kilpatrick takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Collins. I like that defensive formation there.
Look out.
Rhodes off the rim. Cameron shot, no good. Rebounded by 7-star.
That nice rebound by Cameron.
Collins works his way to the baseline, puts it up. Foul call.
He went too far under the goal and couldn't get back out the other side. He did a good job beating his man off the dribble. Looked very promising.
Kilpatrick able to get the ball back after that little short steal. 7-star able to get a hand on it, contest the shot. Stays with the Bulldogs. Well, just under a minute here in the second period, approaching the halftime marker. Luttrell. A little up and over to Collins. Collins, nice pass there to 7-star for the 2-point. 7-star with a deflection and now with the rebound. Collins with a little Euro step on the left side. You know what's funny is Parker just kind of looked like a bull in a china cabinet there for a minute. Everywhere he was hitting the ball, knocking it out of people's hands. It's just this and that, playing great defense by just turning around. But 5 seconds. Out to Rhodes, Anstein, now to Collins, 2 seconds. Well, the Bulldogs able to get the last shot off, but with a narrow lead of only 1 point as they're going into halftime. You know, it's interesting. This is same situation that the Lady Bulldogs were in their game. We only had a 1 point lead going into halftime. Coming out strong in the first period there, Coach.
I tell you, it's a good game. Sallisaw is putting pressure on us and double teaming the ball in the corner, taking chances, and we hadn't made them pay as much as we should have probably, but you know, we'll go in there and make a few adjustments. I don't remember them putting that much half-court trap and full-court press.
No, we've seen it. We're seeing a lot more aggressive defense from Sallisaw right now, and of course we're going to have a lot more to talk about as we come back from half. But we'll be back here in just a few minutes as we're going to take this halftime break, and we're going to leave you with the jazz band, the Pride of Muldrow, as we get ready to go to break. Oh, wait, 1 second. 1 second. We got, of course, the Midland Motors halftime shot here. Now, Coach, how much is this halftime shot? Is it $100? $100.
They have another home game. I'm going to buy a ticket.
I'm telling you, Coach, you think you could make that free throw shot?
Yeah. I know I could make it.
I'll tell you what, if I had a ticket, and if my ticket got called, I'd hand it over to Kiki White and said, hey, we'll split the money if you just go out there and score that one.
Do it with me. I'll split it with you. I'll guarantee my work.
We're still looking for that ticket winner here for the Midland Motors halftime free throw shoot.
I'm thinking about just raising my hand and going down there and claiming it.
And if you miss it, you get $25, Coach.
I wouldn't take it.
You get a second chance. All right. Ticket number 819-823. 819-823.
Someone's got to have the ticket.
All right.
Now, who do we have here? Is that Anstein?
This is a chance to win $100. Sponsored from Midland Motors over in Fort Smith, Arkansas. If you're looking for a good quality used car, go see the gentleman at Midland Motors on Midland Avenue.
Well, she's already made a mistake.
She
Took her shoes off.
took her shoes off. Are they going to make her shoot from the three-point? Oh!
She gets $25. Please put your hands together. That was a great effort.
Don't you know that hurt your Sallisaw girl's feelings?
If she'd have had the shoes on, Coach, she would have made it right there. Well, we appreciate Midland Motors for the great halftime entertainment there. And, of course, we're going to turn it back over to our Pride of Muldrow Jazz Band. And me and Coach will be right back with you here in just a few minutes.
Once again, put your hands together for that Muldrow band over there. Great job tonight.
we are back. It's Chris Larcade, joined by Coach Ryan, lead analyst tonight. Lead basketball analyst tonight.
I'm going to try to slide this microphone over to the other side.
There we go.
I'm ready.
Stomp passes over to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick puts up the jumper, good for 2. And here comes the Black Diamonds with a 1-point lead. Here to start off the third period. Collins over to Bakari, now to Relaford. Relaford looking down low to 7-star. 7-star puts it up. No good. Got to use that backboard right there, Coach.
He may have got a little deep down there on the bottom where he couldn't quite get the proper angle on it.
Stump fakes the pass. Now Collins able to get a little hand on it there, but
They'd like to have been out the gate.
Stump driving baseline, able to get it in for 2.
Max up, putting that up for the Diamonds.
Well, now here, Sallisaw comes out with a 4-point run. Relaford back over to Luttrell. Luttrell driving in. 7-star with the rebound. Looking. Collins out on the 3-point line. Bounce off the rim. And really, I mean, as a Sallisaw, you know, you looking at this, keeping Collins on the outside, that's really what they want to do at this point. Keep the Bulldogs from driving inside like they did in the last half. Stump from the corner, no good. 7-star, get the rebound. Out to Luttrell. Luttrell, little Euro step inside with the left.
Wow,
And it's good
nice
for
shot.
2. Nice play by Luttrell. Cameron puts up the shot, no good. Pass over to Collins. Rebound by Bakari. Bakari down to Luttrell. Caught in the corner. Foul called on Cooper Cox. That'll be his first foul. Really, no one's been in 1-on-1 tonight.
No.
You know, once again, referees letting this kind of play out.
Yeah, it's really not been that. I mean, there's been some fouls, aggressiveness. You know,
Wow. Nice play. Pruitt able to put it in for 2. Collins, what do you think Collins' vertical was on that jump?
I don't know, probably 37.5.
0.5. Well, you know, he is the state record holder in the high jump, right?
Well, not record holder.
He's a record holder, but state champion.
Yeah. He may be the record holder. I don't know, but I know he's a state champion. Of course, he's got another shot at it this year.
Pass break. Collins double teamed in the corner. Able to work his way out. Nice pass over to Relaford.
Bernard Relaford putting that one up for the Bulldogs.
Cooper Cox with a 2-point.
That hurts you when you make a good pass and duck it down under the goal.
Pruitt over to Bakari. Bakari into Luttrell. Luttrell sees Collins on the outside. Kilpatrick. That was good play from Kilpatrick there.
Kilpatrick put that up for Diamonds.
Timeout for the Bulldogs. Well, we want to say thank you to all of our YouTube viewers tonight. Of course, we've got quite a crowd out there, and we do appreciate you tuning in, whether you're from Muldrow or from Sallisaw. And so would you please just hit us up in the comments or in the chat and let us know who you're rooting for and where you're watching this stream from. You know, we do appreciate all of our viewers, and we appreciate all the participation and commentary that you guys leave us. And I know we always like to go back and see who's been watching and where you guys have been watching from. So just hit us up right here in the chat and in the comments. Well, Coach, we're talking about the Hall of Fame inductees, and of course, one name that just sticks out to me personally is Marty Rogers. And Coach Marty Rogers, can't help but think about Summers, driver's ed, making those long runs to Krispy Kreme over to Tulsa and Oklahoma City. Just
I tell you what, Coach Rogers was a tremendous athlete.
Nice three-point by Luttrell.
He was a twin, you know. He had a brother, Mickey, his twin brother, Mickey. One was a quarterback, one was a receiver. And he was a basketball player. He wasn't really a great shooter, but a great, like Coach Bray's talking about him, but a great team member. But he was, I tell you, that's one guy I really don't worry about because he's with his Lord and Savior. He was a religious Christian. He drove a bus for the Hanson Baptist, went and picked up kids to take them to Wednesday night services. He worked on the field. He coached the football team. He drove the bus. He just
did it all.
He was something else. You know, those things. That old Marty, you got to realize he played basketball with old Ronald Flanagan and Darryl Tyler and Mike Waters and Jazz Powell and Mickey. You know, he played with some real riffraff, and they won 22. They won 22 games, so that has to tell you that he was some kind of. And that was back during the time when I was telling you about the team from Spiro that had the Steels and the Phillipses and the Shepherds and all those guys. Yeah. Maybe the best team ever in this conference. He was the lucky one that drew that team. He was a senior when they came through. But he was a great guy. I think he tried to tell you how important you were by how close he got to you to talk to you. If he thought he didn't. He wanted to show you he thought you was important. He'd get up there close and talk. But he was quite a chef, too. Now, I'm not kidding you. That dude could fix food.
Bulldogs unable to put one in. Several attempts there, able to pick up the rebound. But as we're reminiscing about Coach Roger, I'll tell you one thing that always sticks out to me is like driver's ed. I'll never forget, here he is sitting over the passenger seat. And I don't know if he ever actually watched the road. He was always turned around in that back seat. I mean, just looking at you, and he would be telling you stories from way back when, telling you about the history of this road, who used to live down this way, and all the different dirt trails and pig trails and everything that's going off to the side. But one thing that can't help but think about, my dad attended college with both of the Rogers brothers, and he said one night they were coming through Marble City, and I guess they had hit a deer with their car. And of course, Dad said that they just argue all the time. They said epic arguments between those two guys. And Dad said they were sitting there and all worked up because they had to call Mom and tell them that they hit a deer, and they were all upset. And a bunch of the guys on the dorm floor said, "Hey, where'd you get that deer? Where'd you hit that guy?" They were like, "Over in Marble City." Okay, that's good. And so next thing you know, he goes. A bunch of guys headed out. They came back with that buck and had him skinned out right there in the fire escape.
that Marty and Mickey. One time we was working the summer job, and I was working with old Richard Tabor, Fred Tabor, and they bought an old house. They wanted to haul stuff out there, and we loaded that wheelbarrow up. Mickey and Marty, we were going to pick it up and dump it over the side of that dump truck, and they picked it up. When they did. Marty, I guess, let go of it or something, and it all poured down on top of Mickey. And I'm telling you what, you never see anything like it. Hey, we played softball together too, Mickey, Marty, all of us.
Wow.
Had a great time. I wish now that I would have taken the time to wrote down some stuff, because I'm talking about comical. This is unbelievable comical stuff.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Of course, you know, he was a great coach.
Yeah.
Had an eye for football. I mean, you know, he, of course, during my time, you know, it was you and him up in the press box a lot of the time.
He was a dandy, y'all. I ain't telling anybody nothing they don't know about him.
Great three-pointer from the corner for Collins, and that's going to push the Bulldogs up 43-39.
You know, another thing about old Marty is that he had a son named Caleb that's the same age as my son Tanner. And they're just little young, you know. And my Tanner's saying things like "Dad, Dad, Mama," you know. I think his son could say the alphabet. You know, he was already saying like every letter in the alphabet. And Marty, another thing about Marty, he could mimic anybody. If he saw you do it, he could sound just like it. And he could do it just like you, like Kane Singer or any of those guys. He was great at that. Great friend.
Absolutely.
You could have no better friend than him.
Well, 43-42, a minute 34 left here in the third period. Getting a little bit of loudness over here in the.
Tell you what, every time we might kind of make a little move to kind of get out a little bit, they'll come down and hit a three and make a steal or something and get right back against us.
Really an even matchup between the two teams here tonight. But, you know, something that we've seen last three games. I don't want to jinx anything.
You're about to jinx something. What is it?
Never mind. I'll just keep it myself. But I know we have a scoring run somewhere in there. I know it's coming.
It's been a quick game because, like you say, there's not a lot of free throws being shot.
Well, just a combined 4 fouls for both, you know, just two fouls for each team here. Great drive in by Collins there. 45-42. Stump drives in. Pass over to Cooper. Cooper looking backside, now Stump. Cox over to Stump. Stump goes in for the layup. Contested by Collins. And now we see number
22.
22.
Isn't that Teagan?
I do believe that is Teagan.
That'll, got the shot we wanted.
Yep.
But we just didn't get to roll.
You can do everything right, but
it don't count unless it goes in the bucket.
15 seconds. Kilpatrick decides to keep it. Makes the turn, dribble off the leg, goes out of bounds. Well, Bulldogs will have the ball with 10 seconds left here in the third period. Five seconds. Cooper Jackson. Shot blocked by Anstein.
How about that, sports fans?
I'm telling you, Anstein tonight, seeing some intensity from him. You know, I mean, just he gives down for a second, then all of a sudden, boom, he comes roaring back. And so, nice little shout out to him. Final countdown, Coach.
We've got a good basketball game right here.
Absolutely. Well, Coach.
I wonder what's happened to
Obregon?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I can't help but think with the game that Obregon had last time he was here at Muldrow, and he was leading scorer for Sallisaw and had at least a 20, I think it was a 27 or 28 point game.
Yeah. You know, though, of course, I've seen him play twice. This will be 3 now. But they're playing about as well as I've seen them play this year.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, that Obregon is a good player. I mean, a good offensive player, but I don't know if he's injured. You got the flu. You just don't know.
Well, I mean, you have to look at it this way. What I've seen more out of Sallisaw tonight is really a balance between the players. I mean, they're really passing the ball a lot more.
Well, you know, last time they played old Stump, he was late in the game, you know. And I didn't notice, really, I'll be honest with you, I didn't notice his offensive skills. But tonight, he's made shots from the three-point line. He's taking the ball, dribbling it to the goal.
Luttrell down low. Able to put it off the glass. Good for 2.
That was a good catch and
able to secure that ball. Pass cross court over to Parker Jackson. Keeps it in play. Now back off to Cooper Cox. Rebounded.
I'll tell you what, Chris, that may make a difference for our whole team. That backside help right there, he beat the man that was covering him on the dribble.
Tegan Collins for 3, making his debut here tonight. Kilpatrick. Nice drive and score. Trendon good for 3.
Cooper Cox with the bucket draw the foul.
Foul called on Tegan Collins. That'll be his first.
I don't believe that for New York Minute.
I didn't really see.
He came running in there like he was going to do something, but you can't get a foul for acting like you're going to do something. I guess you can.
Gibson Price coming in. Also number 23, Drew Pruitt, and number 1, Nick Rhodes. Pruitt with a rebound off to Rhodes.
Showtime.
Take your time. Luttrell for 3, and it's good. 56-46, 10-point lead here for the Bulldogs.
Play some D, get down. Get beat in one dribble.
Parker Jackson on the back pass. Collins with the rebound. Off to Rhodes. Rhodes. Long pass over to Price. Price in the corner. Over to Rhodes. Rhodes back out to Collins. Nice offensive movement for the Bulldogs. Luttrell.
Good sportsmanship there by Price. He went over to check on him, make sure he was all right.
Number 13, Cooper Cox, drawing the shot foul. Line from Diamonds.
Relaford subbing in for Luttrell.
Bulldogs have played quite a few people tonight. They've got that Price, his first action starting this quarter. Oh, it's our ball. That's what they said, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll quit arguing with them.
I will say, you know, it does make a difference having 3 officials out here. I'll say 3. I'm only counting 2 now. Oh, no, there's 3. I was going to say, I thought we had 3. But anyways, just off the hands of Pruitt. I like the idea there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great idea.
You bet. He was in the right position. His timing was right on his jump, but the ball just slipped through his hands.
Cooper Cox over to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick driving baseline. Tries to cut back over to Parker Jackson. Jackson for 3. No good. Kilpatrick with the rebound. Tries to put one back up. Contested by Price. And that's going to be a foul.
Sim Kilpatrick, line for Diamonds.
Well, this Kilpatrick looks like a fine free throw shooter, doesn't he?
He does. He's got good form.
I bet he don't miss. Too many. Look out.
Diamonds came out with a 3-2 zone. Bulldogs were able to get behind it.
That was surgical.
Nice pickup play by Drew Pruitt on that last play. Rhodes over in the corner. Little hook pass out to Price. Back over to Pruitt in the corner. Now to Rhodes. Number 2, Anstein coming back in for Price. I mean, right there, we got to be a little bit more careful with our ball handling right there.
Yeah, we can't. We got pressed into a situation. We just got to making longer, more dangerous passes, one after another.
Cooper Jackson for 3, no good. Rebounded by Rhodes. Rhodes over to Anstein. Anstein unable to contain it.
Just like, you know, just like they can hear it ticking or something when they're dribbling. Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, it's not really a shot clock. I mean,
no, I'm thinking more like a bomb.
Kilpatrick for 3.
Sim Kilpatrick putting up those points for the Diamonds. Timeout, Black Diamonds.
51-58.
You ever play
3 minutes and 23 seconds.
You ever play that game where you push a button, it starts ticking, and you have to describe words?
Oh, yeah.
Pass that deal around, and it goes off on you. Sometimes that's what we look like. We look like we pass it to somebody, they just, oh, God.
Got to hurry, got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely seeing some maturity from players tonight. We're seeing really, you know, like you were saying, passing the ball around, things like that. Got to settle down in this moment. You got the lead. Be patient. Don't force any bad plays.
No. Listen, there's a very encouraging development tonight.
Yeah.
If Teagan is able to come and start playing, I'm not worried about his offensive output or anything.
Right.
But he, you know, that's the good thing about Trendon. If you put him on somebody, you can check the books this year. They'll be lucky to get 10 points.
Right.
And I think that Teagan is probably just about going to get the same kind of result. So that means you better have at least another guy that can score, or you're going to have 20 points between your best two players. Now,
of course, really encouraging, of course, to see Teagan out here making his debut tonight.
Yeah.
Had a few issues earlier in the season.
Injury, yeah. He had to have surgery on a
hernia.
Yeah.
But very nice to see him back.
This old boy here's legs bothering.
Which one?
The referee there, his legs bothering pretty bad. I hope it didn't. Hope he can make it another 3-12. Make it free throws. Let's go. That's like that 102, that one coach down on the knee yelling, "You better not miss."
He comes in with the second.
That old kid was shaking. Oh, what lucky deal that is. Lucky.
To projection with that bucket.
Bulldogs had guys in the right position, just unable to capitalize there.
Hit off their hands and deflected it to an open guy. He was going into trouble.
Rhodes. Throw to Anstein. As you can see right there, coach saying you got to play smart right here, boys. Got to play smart.
Yeah, you don't need to. The object is not to make some super pass. It's try to make a pass that's simple, executable 99 out of 99 times. Now don't go high. Stay there before we can get it to you.
Rhodes able to work himself out of the corner.
That's better.
Collins. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Foul call on Trendon.
Yeah, it was a foul.
Well, that'll send Max Stump, the junior, to the line. 2:25. Two-possession game right now.
Max had a good game tonight.
Yeah. Well, of course, you know, we were talking about, you know, the development of these players and how they're progressing throughout the season from the times that we've seen them on. But, you know, most of these teams have played, what, at least one tournament since the last time we saw them at Armstrong.
Yeah.
And so, you know.
Yeah, our team is
long pass from Rhodes over to Teagan Collins.
See that? Everybody gets on to the guy that makes that pass, and it wasn't a good pass. But who was breaking to the ball that was going to make a little 6-8 foot pass, something easy to do?
Collins into Relaford, over to Rhodes. Rhodes in the corner, back out to Collins. Rhodes from the corner, just missed the three. Cooper Jackson good for two. Coach Collins is going to call a timeout here. Well, Coach, don't get too relaxed now.
Oh,
57-59, and Sallisaw's in 1-1 for the first time tonight.
Yeah. Been a good game. It's anybody's game. Kind of hit a little dead spot here. But maybe we'll get overtime. You think there's a chance?
I don't know. You know that we've come down to this several times this year. We have yet to go to an overtime this year, but and really, how does that work? They put what, about 5 minutes on the clock, or is it a full 8?
It's 4, I believe.
4 minutes. Well, there's still a lot of ball to be played here with 1:41. Now, Coach, I got to know tonight, how was the popcorn?
Salty.
Salty? So can we get a 1 through 10?
Popcorn.
1 through 10?
Well, listen, it was fine popcorn. I mean, cooked. It was prepared right, but somebody got a little careless with the salt. And in order to hopefully see, I've already finished off my water.
Gone through it just a little bit.
When you salt it up like that,
yep,
you sell more drinks.
Well, if we go into overtime, you'll have to go get you another bag of popcorn.
But hey, they'll pass them out.
Nice pass in there to Tegan Collins, and then gets it over to Luttrell. Luttrell able to pick up the foul. And that'll send Luttrell to the line.
That was good movement. And everybody, you know, being unselfish, sharing the basketball, looking for the better shot. What's this all about? All right, Drew, that's what we needed.
When we called the foul on Cooper Jackson, I think he was just double checking.
Yeah.
And that is Cooper Jackson's first foul. And Luttrell good for both free throws. Much needed. Coach saying, get back, get back. Stump kind of got away with it right there, but Parker Jackson with the foul. And Stein inbounds to Collins.
Let's see, that's what I was talking about there on that defense. So with the addition of Tegan along with Trendon, that just gives you one more good defender. Now his offensive game not going to be there for a little while because he hadn't played a game. And what is this? February what?
Yeah, February the 3rd. But a nice addition at this part of the season for sure.
You bet. Yeah, just to give you a little depth. And like I say, he's a good defender.
Well, with that foul, it'll go to the 1-and-1.
Number 5, Trinity Collins in the line shooting bonus.
.47 seconds left. 61-57. Kilpatrick pushing out to Cooper Jackson. Clock down to 32. Foul call.
Number 2, Sim Kilpatrick drawing a shot foul line for the Diamonds.
Number 2, I guess that's on Aniston.
Anstein, yeah. Well,
Anstein, he changed his name.
And not.
I told he's a good free coach.
Well, right now, of course, still a 2-possession game.
Yeah, is to rebound this ball. Do not get lazy.
That's a good call by the official there. I know the Sallisaw fans aren't going to like it, but that was the call. One and one.
I wish you wouldn't have called the foul. That coach was acting like he didn't think he fouled. I'll guarantee that 29 would be down to 10.
Back in line for the Bulldogs shooting bonus.
Now these are important free throws right here. This can make a whole different outlook on this deal.
Well, the past 2 exchanges on the free throws, still remaining a 2-possession game.
Yeah, but that's
Collins good for the first.
That's what I like to see. Yep. That's what I'd like to see. Well, here we got another one to make. Got it.
And he gets the second. Gives the Bulldogs a little bit of breathing room here with 25 seconds left on the clock.
That was a mistake. We got away with that.
Yep.
You should not.
No need to foul right here. Stops the clock. Allows them the opportunity to get these 2 points.
Yeah.
Cameron Broderick, great free throw shooter.
He has been out. I don't think he's ever missed 2 in a row.
Substitution. Cooper Jackson coming in for Cam Dill.
Still had.
Anstein inbounding. Pass out to Luttrell. And he's quickly fouled by Kilpatrick.
Drew Luttrell, the Laughing Bulldogs.
Well, this is a dangerous time right here because you're just in a 1-on-1. If you don't make the first one, you don't get the bonus free throw. So
of course, we're seeing some movement from the crowd, but the thing is that as you're, when you're looking at the time, you're looking at the score. Okay, there we go. Nothing really to get moving about yet, right? And so
now you can go. Go start the car, Trace.
Broderick with the rebound. Over to Dill. Dill puts it up. There's good for 3. Timeout called by Sallisaw, and now it's a 61-64 with 14 seconds left in the 4th period. Watch it, Coach. Watch. Well, right here on this timeout, we want to say once again, thank you so much to all of our sponsors out there. Armstrong Bank, Cottonwood Design Company, Mark Hallam and Farmers Insurance, our season sponsor, Midland Motors, Nodda's Farmhouse, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church here in Muldrow, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowan, Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home, and Cox Corner Store in Muldrow. Fancy dancy right there, Coach.
Just watch it.
Turning. Oh, my goodness. Coach is turning on his heated seats in the truck just so that way it's nice toasty.
Yep. Got it ready.
That's confident.
To go.
That's confidence right there, Coach.
I'm telling you now.
You're calling it.
I'm just seeing what I can do if I put my mind to it.
Anstein inbounds to Luttrell.
Now you telling me that wasn't intentional? Did he make a play on the ball? That just,
Now that's 8 fouls. So after this, it's
it's 2 shots.
It's 2 shots.
Yeah, they're 10 on their side.
Luttrell good for the first.
That's a good shot, Drew. That was a big one.
Now it's a 2-possession game, 65-61. Just 12 seconds left. Collins with the rebound. That'll bring it to the end of the ball game. Close one here tonight. Coach, good call with the remote start, I'm telling you. Well, Once again,
Well.
once again, Muldrow Bulldogs come out on top. Sallisaw Black Diamonds 65. Oh, got rid of the score here, but come out by 3. 65 to 61. Great ball game here tonight. Coach, what are your last thoughts here for tonight?
Oh, I'm so glad to see the Bulldogs get a sweep over Sallisaw. And it's good games, you know. Both of them really competitive. Nobody's got anything to hang their head about on these games. Both teams played pretty well.
Absolutely.
So,
great game between both teams. And honestly, you know, we had a great night tonight, Hall of Fame game. Congratulations to those inductees. And, of course, you know, nice to see them being honored, and also Coach Rogers being honored for all the things that they have done for this school and for this community, and what they continue to do for this school and this community. And well-deserved inductees here tonight for your Hall of Fame. Well, that's going to leave us tonight. And we want to say, once again, thank you to all those who have tuned in and have tuned in with us throughout the season. And thank you once again to all of our sponsors. We want to say thank you to our production crew, Lily Gibson, Aiden Jennings, Izzy Swafford, Cade Armour, and, of course, I can't forget our magnificent producer, my wife, Erin Larcade. Without her, couldn't do this. And so, once again, thank you to all of our Muldrow fans and supporters out there. We appreciate all that you do. And thank you so much for your support of this program. And we'll catch you next Tuesday night as Muldrow host here once again at